My name is Jess Benson, and I'm the Operations Program Specialist of the Warming Station. It's an 80-bed overnight shelter for adults. We offer food, showers, and a warm place to sleep. A door they can close, and more importantly, a door they can open. To coordinated entry, to support, and to people who care. But before I tell you about the warming station, I want to tell you what it means to me. When I was 4 years old, we lived in a 8-building apartment. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. But it was an apartment building with 8 units, just mom and kids. We played outside, we shared snacks, stories, and scraped our knees. It was my first memory of a shelter. I didn't even know I was in a shelter. It felt like a community. Years later, I found myself in one. A young single mother with 3 kids, living at the 6th Street shelter. Pride didn't matter, only my kids did. Then came the abuse, and I escaped, this time with 4 kids. I found safety at Turning Point, a trauma-filled chapter of my life, but it was also a turning point in my life. And then just last season, as I was opening the warming station, I found myself with no roof again. Every time I walk through the doors of a shelter, I understand a little bit more of what our guests feel. Vulnerability, shame, fear, but also hope. It's a sliver of hope, a light in the dark. That's what we try to be. At the warming station, we just don't hand out blankets, we build bridges. We bring in community partners, such as Street Medicine for healthcare, Valley Health Partners for more medical reasons, as well as Valley Youth House for our youth, and Treatment Trends for addiction recovery. We meet people where they are, no judgment, just presence. We host ice cream and waffles, celebrate holidays, watch football, March Madness, Super Bowl. We're even doing a talent show on Tuesday. Now think about this. Imagine you've been living in the streets for 3 years, unhoused, but now you're in a warm, comfortable environment. You're yelling at a TV, watching a football game, you're eating a Christmas dinner at a table with people who see you. That's just not shelter, that's healing. I'll tell you a story from just this Monday, day 8 since opening. One of our guests, he always helps me clean, and another one, he always stays up and he just needs a little extra care. I got some ice cream out, we made some sundaes, and we just sat down and started talking. And while we were talking, she expressed that she's using hard drugs. And I kind of just gave her this look, and she looked at me like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, that's the mom look. I'm like, yeah, this hits me hard. Because 3 years ago, I lost my brother, 29, to a fentanyl overdose. So I shared that, and I allowed myself to be vulnerable as well. And suddenly, the 3 of us were in a real conversation, not small talk, but soul talk. That's what this place does. It opens doors, not just physical ones, but emotional ones. It's not always easy. It's raw, it's messy. Sometimes it just breaks your heart, but it's worth it. At the end of the season, we threw an end of the season party. We danced, we laughed, we shared meals, but we cried. We cried because within 5 months, we built something that none of us had in a long time. It became a family. This work isn't glamorous, but it's powerful. Because when you strip everything away, the barriers, the titles, the trauma, what's left in one human being standing in front of you, saying, I see you, I've been there, and you're not alone. That changes lives. That's what saved mine.